We hadn't planned to talk about this, but since it came up in the last video, we decided to talk about my trip to California with John. And the initial reason to go out there that particular time was because I had been given a scholarship to a conference. And and it was a really good conference. But anyway, John and I ended up spending a couple months out there, and some of that time he spent in Las Vegas with his dad and stuff. But we talk about, Bill and I talk about this, that he actually kind of drove out there with us because we were on the phone a lot while we were driving.
While driving.
Yeah. But then even more so, after I was in Paso for a few days, then I went down to LA for the conference, and we talked on the phone almost the whole way down there, and he was following along on Google Maps or
whatever
something.
It was.
Yeah. And he was, he was talking about things that were on there and stuff, and I was telling him about the scenery and everything, and so that was pretty cool. And so then I went to the conference, and after the conference, I had checked out that morning, but they had put my suitcase and my pillow and stuff in storage because I was going to be there at the hotel for the conference all day. And so when I went to check out, I went to get my pillow and my suitcase, and the guy helped me find it. Cute little Chinese man, elderly Chinese man. And he helped me find my stuff, and then he said, well, you go get your car and bring it around to the front to put it in. So I went out to the parking lot, and I mean, this is LA. And I went out to the parking lot and got in the car and got on the phone with Bill and started driving for the freeway. And it wasn't until I got on the freeway that I realized, oh my goodness, I forgot my luggage. So I drove back there to the hotel, ran inside, and the little Chinese guy, he's really mad at me. You left your suitcase, and he was so pissed. And he brought my stuff out, and I wanted to put it in the back seat, not in the trunk, but he insisted my suitcase needed to go in the trunk, and I really think he probably blacklisted me from that hotel. It was really bad. So I was driving.
And this is like
7 or 8 at night.
Yeah, and it was
September.
It was September?
Yeah, the end of September.
August.
End of September.
I mean October.
That was the end of September.
Okay.
Yeah. It was the end of September, and so
it's getting dark.
Yeah, so it was dusk and everything. So then I'm driving, and I used to have, and I really don't have this problem anymore, but I used to have a problem if I didn't have protein every few hours, and hypoglycemia, I guess, or something, I don't know. Anyway, I hadn't eaten anything for hours, and I'm on the freeway, 6 lanes each direction, and it's really, really busy, and Bill's talking to me, and I'm starting to feel like I might pass out. And you can kind of start hearing me, I think he could hear me kind of not making as much sense or anything. So he was looking on the map and stuff, and he found me a place to stop and get
an In-N-Out burger.
Eat. Was it In-N-Out Burger?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Sure,
He knew I loved In-N-Out Burger. So he found me an In-N-Out Burger and stuff, and then he talked to me until I got home to my parents' house, which was midnight my time, 3 a.m. his time. So that was really fabulous that he did that for me and kept me awake and everything. Talked to me all the way through. And then
one of the real features of Alyce-Kay's drive.
Well, this was a different drive. When I was driving up to San Jose.
Oh, no.
It was because it was Salinas. I was driving up to San Jose to speak at a conference, and it was nighttime, and I pulled off at Prunedale or something, some place near Salinas anyway. Bill had found me a place on the map while I was driving to use the restroom and get something to drink. And you go up the hill to this McDonald's, and where you get off, there's a gas station. Then you go up the hill, and there's this McDonald's. So I went up there, went to the bathroom and everything, came back down to the gas station, and I knew that what I needed to do was change from the road that I was on, like 159 or something, onto Highway 101. And I could see the sign over there for Highway 101, and so I knew that I needed to get that way. So there's this road right in front of the gas station, and it was pretty busy, and it was nighttime, and I was on the phone with Bill, but I said, okay, I need to just focus right now to get across this road, so don't talk to me for a few minutes. So I waited for all the traffic in the lane in front of me to clear so that I could get over to the other lane to go left to get over to 101. And I did that. I got across, I turned left, and immediately in front of me saw headlights. And this truck stopped seriously like this far away from my front fender. I do not know how he stopped so quickly. I don't know. He probably pooped his pants. I probably gave him a heart attack, the poor man. It took about 10 minutes. What had happened, which I didn't find out until about 15 minutes later, was that was actually 101, and I got onto the oncoming traffic. I went the wrong way. And anyway, it took us about 10 minutes to get me back out of that, because it's like, there's traffic coming here, I'm here, there's traffic coming here, the truck's right here. So he finally pulled over into that lane so that I could get over. And of course, as soon as I got over to safety, I burst into tears, and all these men ran over, are you okay, are you okay, and all this stuff. And we got that all straightened out, and they told me where 101 was. And poor Bill, he almost listened to me die. Anyways, that was the exciting thing. And then on the way back from California, I picked up John in Nevada, in Las Vegas, and then Bill was on the phone with me a lot while we were driving home. John did most of the driving, drove straight through the night and everything. We got home really, really quickly. So that's all we want to talk about that trip?
I think.
Okay. So that was... You don't want to drive with me.